Okay, so we're looking at yours a little bit here. Remember, we're multiplying because we're out in front of the brackets here. Remember, we're multiplying because it's next to the parentheses. Remember, these parentheses really have a multiplication sign in between them. On the inside, what are the twins that make 64? Well, you say, well, 4 times 16 makes 64. You'd be like, well, yeah, that's true, but those aren't twins. Um, and you might look at 16 and you'd say 16 is 2 times 8. You know what? I could take this 2 away from the 8 and give it to the 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and then I'd still have the 8 over there. Oh, there are my twins. Okay, so I'd take one of those. That kind of thing. And remember, 2 times 2 times 2, this first part is not 6. It's not 2 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 is different. Okay, use the distributive property to multiply. All right, so let's see. We're going to take this number out in front, and we're going to multiply it by the first thing, and then we're going to multiply it also by the second thing. Okay, so what happens when we multiply it by the first thing? 3 times 2 is 6, so I'm going to get 6x. The x comes along for the ride. There's no x with the 2, so it just comes along. The 3 and the 2 interact, they become 6. And then we're going to say, now the 3 is just along for the ride, because I guess I could say there's a 1 out here in front of the x. It looks weird, but there is a 1 out there. So it's just 3 times 1 is 3. But now I have similar bases, okay? And I'm multiplying. If I were adding, I couldn't put these together, but I have similar bases. See the x right there and the x right there? Those are similar bases. And when I multiply them, I'm going to add their exponents. And you may not be able to see the 1 on this x right here, but there's a 1 there. If there's no number, then there's a 1. So I have 3x to the 1 times x to the 2. And when I put those together, I have my 6x here, plus 3 times x to the third. Because when I multiply my similar base x, I add the exponents. And then I'm done. I distributed. And that's all I have to do. So that's it. There's other things I guess I could say, but I'll just keep it simple like that. Okay?